Yo, what up? This is A Major, Mr. York Region himself, representing the 905, the 416s, Aurora, Ontario, Toronto, Canada, York University. I now today bring you my prediction vlog for Volume 6, taking place June 14th at California's in Mississauga, 1077 North Service Road. So, any of you who can make it out, please come out, support Fada and his GotBars crew. Shoutouts to Mike Guts, Specs, and Kush McLeod and the rest of the staff, and Limelight Videos for shooting our footages, as well as the rest of the talented writers in this league. But right about now, I'm going to get into my predictions and my thoughts and my feedback on these matchups that are going to be taking place. And yeah, and I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all share some of your feedback too on the comments below when I post this. So here we go. I'm just going to pick and choose right now. So I'm going to start with the undercard battles first, but I'm going to pick and choose a certain matchup, and that one is Mr. Mumbles versus the King. First and foremost, I want to say everything is all just entertainment, no personal feelings involved, no hard feelings whatsoever. But I saw Mr. Mumbles' prediction vlog on the event, and it was cool. You know, I heard what he had to say about Z and and I respected it. But as far as my prediction for this matchup, I say the King is gonna murder him 3-0. I saw the King a couple times. He battled. First battle I saw him do was against, who was it? Jo. He had some struggles there, but I saw the potential in him. However, he redeemed himself the next time around, I believe, at Volume 5 against Willowski. Shoutouts to Willowski. That's my dude from Newmarket. I did a track with him from a while back titled Exotica. It's on my SoundCloud. Search it up. SoundCloud.com/A_major to FBRA. That guy has bars for days, and he's just really progressing, and he's dedicating himself to the craft so passionately. So shout out to him. But anyhow, I saw him do that matchup, the King versus Willowski, and he redeemed himself. And what I like about the King is that he has that a certain street edge to him. He has a certain swag to him that is, even the way he dresses. I see him in the venues from time to time at some of these events, and I gotta say he's pretty cool. And of course, I've seen Mr. Mumbles battle. I've seen him at every battle pretty much for GotBars. Mr. Mumbles, what I find about him is that he has better attitude than he does with lyrics. I like his confidence, and in battle rap, that's what you need. You have to be able to you know put your game face on, have that attitude of a lion inside of you, and just when you're ready to break out and tear up some throats, that's how you do it. But I can't really say I rate Mr. Mumbles as much. I can't really say I rate him as a lyricist, and I want to get something real straight. You're an undercard, you know. I heard that he said, Z and I don't really lyrically blow him away or anything. We're a lot better performers in delivery. That's cool. But keep in mind, we have the most anticipated battle of the streets right now. The streets is talking. Just like Jay said, the streets is talking. Mississauga's talking. Toronto, whoever, York region, they're talking. Especially the league. And if the people want to see something that is mostly anticipated, why not give it to them? And Z and I are the most anticipated matchup. We are the most anticipated battlers right now to face each other. So let's get that thing straight once and for all. Mr. Mumbles, you're an undercard battler, my man. No disrespect to any of the other battle rappers who are doing the undercard, because I've seen a lot of them go hard. Some of them are my homeboys, so you know how it is. But Mr. Mumbles in particular, you're just an underdog. You know, not so much of an underdog, but more like just under. I mean, you're doing your thing. I see some potential, but sometimes you gotta watch how you make yourself appear to be more than what you are. I mean, he's cool. He's cool. I find his confidence quite humorous. He has the cockiness to him, but I think that sometimes he needs to pump his brakes and all that, because things may not always look as they seem. Things may not be as they seem. Whatever the phrase is. But anyhow, but my prediction for that is the King 3-0, because I think the King is gonna come with better bars, and he's gonna come with better swag and better delivery. So yeah. Next up, I'm gonna go with Deuce versus Static. I'm gonna say Static 3-0, or excuse me, not Static. I just found out that Static actually backed out, or he couldn't do it. It's actually him versus, it's Deuce versus Surreal. Surreal's gonna take that 2-1. Um, Deuce, he has quite of a he has quite a humorous style to him. He can learn, he knows how to switch up his flows, transition into different kinds of flows, and his cadences are actually beautiful. No homo. But yeah, but I think Surreal, he's just more militant. What I like about Surreal, he's just very dominant and militant in his words and his delivery. And I think that one is going to capture the crowd more. So I'd say I'd go with Surreal 2-1. Surreal is actually one of my favorite battle rappers in the league, around and around. So, yeah, I would go with Surreal for that one. Another one I'm going to pick is Kid Fable versus Myth. Kid Fable is my dude from Time, man. He's my rhyming partner. So, I obviously have to give it to him 3-0 because from all these conversations I've been having with Kid Fable, that guy's hungry, and he's he's kind of doing the same thing as Original. He's kind of, on that streak right now where he really wants to take over. If there's ever a time where he has to redeem himself, he's doing that, and he's really hungry. That's very important mentally and when it comes to attitude. So, and that's what Kid Fable has. Great attitude as well as bars. So, and he's very passionate. So I'd give this one Kid Fable 3-0. I haven't really seen any footage from Myth, so I really do not know who Myth is. I don't know what he's all about. I've heard some stories, but at the end of the day, I think Kid Fable is going to get this 3-0. Next one up is The Undecided versus Ender One. I faced The Undecided just a little while back at Volume 4. We won Battle of the Night. So anybody who wants to talk about A major ain't this, A major and that, A major strength is this and it's not that, mind you, I got Battle of the Night. So not only I have the most anticipated battle, shout outs to Z, but I also got Battle of the Night. Shout outs to The Undecided. And while I got Battle of the Night, somebody else got spanked by a dude who freestyled this whole round. And I believe it was that same night. So, I mean, you figure that out. But anyhow, we're not going to get into subliminals here. We're just going to, yeah. The Undecided versus Ender One, I think it's going to be The Undecided 2-1. I think The Undecided is going to edge it just a little bit. Ender One, he's so animated, you know? I like his cadences. His cadences are very animated too, right? I mean, I've even heard some of his music and he presents a lot of that. But I think The Undecided is going to take this one because The Undecided is really good at personals. He's really effective with the personal stuff, right? And he also has some complex schemes to him too. And I think that's going to give him the advantage. So The Undecided 2-1. And next one up will be RK versus MC Destroyer. Now, one of these guys I saw put out a promo. I saw it this morning, and he did a freestyle. I think it was MC Destroyer. I'm not really sure, so please do not quote me on this. My mistake if I screwed up one of these guys. But I think it was MC Destroyer who did a promo. But I can't really give my prediction on this one because I haven't seen concrete footages from either of them. So I'm just gonna leave that one blank. But I hope they both come hard and deliver effectively and properly, So yes. And last but not least for the undercard battles, Pinoy versus D Setting. Once again, I do not know either of these guys either, so I'm gonna leave that one blank as well. But once again, good luck to all of the undercard matchups. And no matter what I say at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. No hard feelings, no personal stuff outside, none of that. So good luck to everybody. But now we're gonna